He was a scrappy kid, often described as shy, even awkward. But he had two traits that would define his future: discipline and an obsession with power. In the 1970s, he joined the KGB, the Soviet Union's feared intelligence agency. While his missions in East Germany weren't glamorous, this period gave him something more valuable than money: connections. Those KGB ties, forged in the shadows of the Cold War, would later become the backbone of the network that some say manages his hidden billions today: Vladimir Putin. To some, he's a strongman leader who reshaped modern Russia. To others, he's a shadowy figure who has built one of the largest hidden fortunes in history. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on Putin's financial empire, his rise from a modest Soviet childhood to the rumors that he may secretly be the richest man on Earth. Stay tuned, because the deeper we dig, the stranger, darker, and more unbelievable this story becomes. Here's the mystery. Putin's official salary as Russia's president is less than $200,000 a year. That would hardly buy you a Manhattan apartment, yet he's been linked to billion-dollar palaces, gold-plated jets, and yachts worth more than most Caribbean islands. So, how does a man who calls himself a servant of the people allegedly control more wealth than Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos? Vladimir Putin was born in 1952 in Leningrad, today's St. Petersburg. His family lived in a cramped communal apartment, sharing bathrooms and kitchens with multiple families. Poverty wasn't just an experience, it was the environment he grew up in. Putin wasn't a golden boy. Fast forward to the 1990s. The Soviet Union collapses. Russia enters chaos. The old communist system crumbles and a new Wild West of capitalism takes over. Putin transitions from spy to politician. By 1999, he's Russia's prime minister. Within a year, he became president. On paper, his income looks modest. As of recent disclosures, Putin earns between $140,000 and $200,000 annually as president. He reports owning an apartment, a trailer, and a few cars. That's it. But here's the catch. Numerous investigations suggest his real fortune could be anywhere from $70 billion to $200 billion. That would put him neck and neck with the likes of Musk and Bezos. How is that possible? Simple. It's not under his name. It's hidden. The crown jewel of Putin's rumored fortune is the now infamous Putin's Palace. Perched on the Black Sea coast, this colossal residence is estimated to cost over $1.3 billion. We're talking about 190,000 square feet of pure extravagance. A private theater, a casino, an underground hockey rink, helipads, and even secret tunnels leading to the sea. This palace became world famous after Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny released an explosive investigation in 2021. Navalny called it the world's biggest bribe, alleging it was funded by billionaires loyal to Putin. And the Black Sea Mansion is just the tip of the iceberg. Reports suggest Putin has access to dozens of other estates, mansions in Moscow, secluded dachas in the forest, luxury compounds across Russia. It's an empire of real estate so vast, most oligarchs couldn't dream of it. Then come the toys. Putin has been tied to some of the most luxurious yachts on Earth. The Graceful, worth around $100 million, is outfitted with pools, a spa, and a helipad. But the most jaw-dropping is the Scheherazade, a $700 million super yacht so massive it looks more like a floating city than a boat. His private jets? Outfitted with gold-plated bathrooms, luxury bedrooms, and conference rooms designed for global power moves. The interiors have been valued in the tens of millions. And then, there's his watch collection. Investigators have spotted Putin wearing watches worth more than $500,000 each. That alone exceeds his official annual salary. So, where does the money come from? The answer lies in Russia's oligarch system. After the Soviet Union's collapse, state industries like oil, gas, and metals were privatized. A small circle of insiders, later known as oligarchs, snapped up these assets for pennies on the dollar. When Putin took power, he flipped the script. Oligarchs could keep their billions, but only if they pledged loyalty. In return, Putin allegedly gained access to those fortunes, using them as proxy owners of assets. Think of it this way. If a billionaire yacht or oil company is technically owned by an oligarch, but that oligarch owes everything to Putin, who really controls it? Companies like Gazprom and Rosneft, giants in oil and gas, are the real engines of Putin's empire. Analysts suggest that controlling these industries indirectly gives him access to tens of billions of dollars in wealth. And then there are the offshore accounts and shell companies. From Panama Papers leaks to Swiss banking whispers, Putin's name rarely appears directly, but his close friends and relatives do. Here's the paradox. Putin carefully cultivates an image of rugged simplicity. We've all seen the staged photos, Putin fishing shirtless, riding a horse, practicing judo. But behind that tough guy persona lies a lifestyle dripping with luxury. Gold-decorated palaces, private vineyards, designer clothes, watches that cost more than most Russians earn in a lifetime. It's a double life. The people's man on the outside, but behind closed doors, the trappings of one of the world's richest men. So, how much is Vladimir Putin actually worth? Officially only a few million. But analysts and insiders paint a very different picture. Some place his wealth at $70 billion. Others suggest it could be $200 billion or more. That would make him the richest person alive. Richer than Musk, richer than Bezos. But we may never know for sure because Putin has built an entire system designed to keep his true wealth hidden from view. For Putin, wealth isn't just about money, it's about control. By hiding assets through proxies and secrecy, he ensures no rival can ever touch him. But secrecy comes with a cost. Journalists who investigate his wealth face harassment, prison, or worse. Opposition leaders who expose his empire, like Alexei Navalny, end up silenced or jailed. Putin's fortune isn't just a symbol of luxury, it's a symbol of power. And in Russia, power means survival. From a poor boy in Soviet Leningrad to a man accused of secretly controlling more wealth than anyone else on the planet, Vladimir Putin's financial story is one of the greatest mysteries of our time. Is he worth $70 billion, $200 billion, or even more? One thing is clear. Wealth and power in Putin's world are inseparable. And as long as he controls both, the true size of his empire may remain hidden forever. Do you think Vladimir Putin is secretly the richest man alive? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into the fortunes of the world's most powerful people.